From I can't to I am. How to reprogram your mind and attract the life you desire. No more excuses. The law of attraction technique to unlock your true power. Have you ever wondered why, no matter how much you dream, visualize, or even pray, life still seems to hold you back? What if I told you that the biggest obstacle between you and the life you desire isn't the world, isn't luck, and isn't other people? It's the excuses you keep telling yourself. Stay with me, because in this video you're going to discover how to break free from every invisible chain, stop sabotaging your own success, and finally unlock the spiritual and mental power to manifest the reality you truly deserve. This is not just another motivational talk. This is a deep journey into your mind and spirit, where we'll expose the hidden patterns of self-sabotage, the silent excuses that drain your energy, and the unconscious limits that keep you stuck. By the end of this video, you will have practical tools and spiritual insights to shift your vibration, align with the law of attraction, and step into a life of clarity, abundance, and purpose. Think about it. How many times have you said to yourself, I can't because I don't have time. I can't because I don't have money. I can't because I'm not ready yet. How many opportunities have you missed because of fear disguised as logic? What would your life look like if you stopped living with excuses and started living with power? Throughout this video, I'll guide you step by step. First, we'll uncover how excuses are blocking your energy. Then we'll reprogram your mind using powerful affirmations and conscious practices. And finally, I'll take you through a guided visualization to dissolve these excuses once and for all. This is more than knowledge. It's transformation in real time. So if you've ever felt trapped, limited, or frustrated by your own patterns, stay with me. Because today, you're going to learn how to master your mind, raise your vibration, and align with the universe in a way that makes excuses disappear and possibilities expand. This could be the turning point you've been waiting for. The truth about excuses and invisible limits. Most people believe their biggest obstacles are external. Lack of money, lack of time, lack of support from others. But the hidden truth is that the most powerful barriers are not outside of you. They are inside your mind. Excuses are like invisible walls, built brick by brick with fear, doubt, and old conditioning. Every time you say, I can't, it's not the right moment, maybe later, you add another stone to this wall. The painful reality is that the wall feels real, but it is nothing more than a projection of your beliefs. And as long as you live inside this cage of excuses, you cannot expand your consciousness or attract the reality you truly desire. Excuses are seductive because they feel safe. They allow you to avoid discomfort, to stay in the known, and to protect yourself from failure. But here's the paradox. Every time you choose the excuse, you also choose limitation. You silence your higher self, you block the flow of universal energy, and you keep yourself vibrating at a frequency of scarcity and stagnation. In spiritual terms, excuses are low vibrations disguised as logical reasons. The more you repeat them, the more you align with a reality where your dreams remain forever out of reach. Think for a moment. How many times have you felt an inner calling to take action, but immediately drowned that voice with a reason why you couldn't? Maybe you wanted to start a project, heal a relationship, or practice a spiritual habit like meditation, but your mind whispered, not today, maybe tomorrow. These whispers are not truth. They are the illusions of fear. And the longer you listen, the louder they become, until you start to believe that your excuses are facts. But they are not facts, they are invisible limits, and they can be dissolved. When you begin to see excuses for what they truly are, protective lies of the ego, you reclaim your power. You recognize that every excuse is a doorway. Behind it lies a version of you that is more courageous, more aligned, and more connected with the universe. The choice is always yours. Continue to strengthen the walls of limitation, or step through the door into infinite possibility. The law of attraction responds to the vibration you hold. If you hold excuses, you attract resistance. If you hold responsibility and alignment, you attract miracles. This is why today's journey is so important. Once you expose the hidden prison of excuses, you awaken the freedom to move beyond it. You begin to live as the creator of your life, not as a victim of circumstances. This shift is not just mental, it is energetic, spiritual, and deeply transformational. When you stop justifying your limits, you start discovering your true limitlessness. And in that moment, the universe begins to conspire in your favor in ways you could never imagine. Excuses often disguise themselves as logic, but logic without vision is nothing more than fear in costume. The truth is, your excuses have never protected you. They have only delayed your transformation. Imagine if every excuse you've ever told yourself had been replaced with a step forward. Where would you be today? How much further along your spiritual journey, your career, your relationships, your abundance would you be? This realization is painful, but it is also empowering, because it proves one thing: your destiny is still in your hands. The moment you stop feeding excuses, you start feeding possibilities. And the shift can begin today, not tomorrow, not someday, right now. So how do you begin breaking free from this invisible prison? It starts with awareness. Simply by staying with me until the end of this video, you'll uncover powerful truths and guided practices designed to dissolve excuses at their root. You will learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind, raise your vibration, and align with the energy of I am instead of I can't. I will take you step by step, first exposing the lies of the ego, then giving you tools to shift your energy, and finally leading you through a guided exercise that will anchor this transformation in your being. This is not theory, it's a living process. Stay with me, because every minute you invest here is a minute invested in your freedom, your expansion, and your future. Expansion of consciousness, from I can't to I am. The words you speak and the thoughts you repeat shape the reality you live in. When you constantly say, I can't, you are affirming a limitation, not just in your mind, but in your energy field. Every I can't sends a signal to the universe, declaring that you are unwilling to receive, grow, or expand. On the other hand, the simple shift to I am opens a doorway of infinite possibility. I am strong, I am worthy, I am abundant are not just affirmations. They are declarations of identity, and identity is the foundation of manifestation. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest who you are. Spiritual traditions across the world, from ancient scriptures to modern teachings, agree on one thing. The I am is the voice of your higher self. It is the essence of your true being, beyond fear, beyond excuses, beyond the ego. When Moses asked for the name of God in the scriptures, the answer was simply, I am. This is not coincidence. The I am is the eternal truth within you. Every time you speak it with conviction, you align yourself with divine creative power. Every time you deny it with I can't, you disconnect from that source. The expansion of consciousness begins the moment you shift your language and vibration back to I am. But how do you make this shift real, instead of just repeating empty words? It begins with awareness and practice. Start noticing how often I can't creeps into your mind. Catch yourself in the act. Then, consciously replace it with a new identity. If you catch yourself saying, I can't change my life, replace it with, I am changing my life right now. If you think, I can't be abundant, declare instead, I am abundance itself. At first, your mind will resist. Your ego will whisper, this isn't true. But remember, it wasn't true when you first believed your excuses either. Identity is built through repetition, and with each repetition, your vibration shifts. When you expand your consciousness from I can't to I am, you unlock a new frequency. Suddenly, opportunities that once felt invisible begin to appear. You notice synchronicities, small miracles, doors opening where walls once stood. This is not magic. It is alignment. The law of attraction responds instantly to the vibration of certainty, not doubt. By living in the I am, you declare to the universe, I am ready, I am open, I am limitless. And the universe always mirrors back what you are, not what you wish for in fear. This is the essence of spiritual empowerment. Think of your life as a canvas. Every I can't paints another shadow across it, dulling its colors, limiting its beauty. Every I am adds light, vibrancy, and form. The expansion of consciousness is nothing more than reclaiming your brush. You are the artist, the creator, the manifester. And as you step into the identity of I am, you no longer live as a passive spectator of life. You live as a conscious architect of destiny. Stay with me, because in the next part, we will go even deeper into how the law of attraction responds to your vibration, and why excuses keep you trapped in scarcity until you decide to align fully with your higher self. The shift from I can't to I am is more than positive thinking. It is spiritual alchemy. Every time you declare I am, you rewire your subconscious and vibrational field, sending a new blueprint into the quantum realm. Science calls this neuroplasticity. Spirituality calls it faith. Both agree. The brain and the universe respond to repetition and belief. So imagine what happens when, day after day, you choose to affirm, I am capable, I am guided, I am abundant. Your energy begins to attract new experiences that match those declarations. This is not coincidence. It is law. And when you embody it, life itself begins to rearrange around your new identity. But here is the secret. Awareness alone is not enough. You must embody I am through practice, patience, and presence. This is why I invite you to stay with me until the end of this video, because I will guide you through a powerful exercise that will allow you to feel the vibration of I am resonating in every cell of your being. Once you experience it, you cannot go back to the old identity of I can't. You will taste the freedom of living beyond excuses, and that taste will awaken a hunger for more expansion. The journey begins here, but the transformation unfolds as you commit to walking it every single day. The law of attraction without excuses. How the universe responds to your vibration. The law of attraction is always at work, whether you are conscious of it or not. It doesn't judge, it doesn't filter, and it doesn't decide what you deserve. It simply mirrors back the frequency you are vibrating at. When your vibration is clouded by excuses, I can't, I'm not ready, it's too hard, the universe receives that signal as resistance. Resistance then manifests as delay, struggle, and missed opportunities. But when you step into alignment, declaring, I am, the universe responds with clarity, flow, and synchronicity. Your outer world becomes a reflection of your inner conviction. This is why excuses are so dangerous. They may feel small and harmless, but they are powerful vibrational codes that tell the universe, I am not available for abundance, I am not ready for love, I am not capable of success. And because the universe always agrees with you, it sends back evidence of that belief. It's not punishing you, it's obeying the vibration you are transmitting. On the other hand, when you shift to an empowered state of being, every cell in your body vibrates with alignment, and the universe begins to rearrange itself to deliver experiences that match your energy. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you're set to the frequency of excuses, you can't possibly hear the music of abundance. It's not because the music isn't playing, but because you're not tuned in. The law of attraction works the same way. The abundance you seek, the love you long for, the freedom you crave, they are all broadcasting right now on higher frequencies. Your job is not to force them to come to you. Your job is to tune your vibration to their frequency by letting go of excuses and aligning with truth. When you do, the universe doesn't hesitate, it delivers. And here's the most liberating part. You don't need to be perfect or enlightened to align. You just need to choose, moment by moment, to vibrate a little higher. Gratitude, affirmations, visualization, presence. These are tools that help you shift instantly into a state of attraction. Every time you choose empowerment over excuse, you amplify your signal. Every time you embody I am, you broadcast a message of readiness. The universe, in turn, says, "Here it is. You asked, and now you are aligned." Stay with me, because later in this video I'll guide you through a practice that not only raises your vibration but also teaches your body and mind to sustain it. That's where the real transformation happens. When your default energy becomes alignment instead of resistance. This is how you stop chasing desires and start attracting them naturally, almost effortlessly. No more forcing, no more waiting, no more excuses. Just flow, synchronicity, and manifestation on a higher plane of being. The law of attraction does not require struggle. It requires alignment. But alignment begins with a decision. The very moment you decide to let go of excuses, you shift your vibration. You don't need to wait for the perfect timing, more money, or more knowledge. The starting point is always now. When you say, "I am ready, I am aligned, I am enough," you create a powerful energetic opening. From that opening, the universe rushes to fill the space with new opportunities, people, and resources. The first step is awareness. The second step is willingness. If you have both, transformation is inevitable. And that's exactly why I encourage you to stay until the end of this video. Because I will share with you a guided practice that helps you embody this alignment right now. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. You will feel the shift in your body, in your energy, and in your mind. Once you experience that, you will understand why manifestation doesn't come from forcing, but from allowing. Excuses collapse when you realize the universe has been waiting all along for your readiness. And your readiness begins here, in this moment, as you commit to stop resisting and start receiving. Stay with me, because the next step will take you even deeper into practice and transformation. Guided exercise of liberation. Letting go of excuses and stepping into power. Now that you understand how excuses block your vibration and how shifting to I am changes your reality, it's time to experience this transformation directly. Knowledge is powerful, but embodiment is where true change begins. In this guided exercise, I will lead you through a process of awareness, release, and empowerment, so you can dissolve excuses at their root and step into a state of alignment with your higher self. As you participate fully, you'll notice how your energy shifts, how your body feels lighter, and how your mind begins to open to new possibilities. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, and as you exhale, imagine releasing the weight of all the excuses you've carried. Every "I can't," every "I'm not ready," every "maybe later." See them as dark clouds lifting out of your energy field, dissolving into the light. With each breath, you are letting go of the lies of the ego. You are no longer bound by them. You are creating space for truth, clarity, and strength. Breathe in power. Breathe out excuses. Now, silently repeat after me. I am ready. I am capable. I am aligned. I am abundance. I am love. I am infinite possibility. Feel these words vibrating in your body. Don't just say them. Experience them as your identity. Imagine the words, I am, glowing brightly in your heart, radiating outwards into your entire being. With every repetition, the vibration grows stronger, until it feels like your whole body is pulsing with empowerment. This is not imagination. It is energy in motion. You are literally tuning your frequency. Next, visualize yourself standing in front of a door. On the door are written all the excuses that have held you back. As you reach for the handle, you feel a surge of energy, a reminder of your true power. Push the door open and step through. On the other side, see yourself living without excuses. Abundant, confident, free, aligned with your higher self. Observe this version of you, what they look like, how they move, the energy they carry. Know that this is not a dream. It is who you truly are when excuses no longer control you. Stay in this visualization for a few moments. Let yourself feel the liberation, the expansion, the sense of infinite potential. Anchor this feeling in your body by taking a deep breath and declaring one final time, I am. As you slowly return to the present moment, carry that vibration with you. The more you repeat this practice, the more you dissolve old patterns and strengthen your alignment. And remember, the universe is always listening. Every time you declare, I am, it responds with opportunities to prove it true. What you just experienced is more than a simple exercise. It is a doorway into a new reality. Every time you repeat this practice, you weaken the old neural pathways of excuses and strengthen the energy of empowerment. Your subconscious begins to accept I am as your true identity, and the universe mirrors it back with synchronicities, opportunities, and breakthroughs. The more you practice, the more effortless it becomes, until one day you realize that excuses no longer have power over you. They dissolve like shadows in the light of awareness. This is how transformation becomes permanent, through repetition and embodiment. And this is only the beginning. If you stay with me until the end of this video, I'll show you how to take this practice even deeper, connecting it directly with the law of attraction so that your manifestations come faster and with greater ease. You will see how letting go of excuses not only frees your mind, but also accelerates the arrival of your desires. Imagine what your life will look like when you live fully aligned with your higher self. No more waiting, no more resistance, just flow and creation. That is what awaits you, and we're about to take the next step together. Stories of transformation and inspiration. Proof that living without excuses changes everything. Stories have the power to reach us in ways logic never can. When we hear about someone who faced the same struggles we face, who battled the same excuses we battle, and yet transformed their life, something inside us awakens. It whispers, if they can do it, so can I. That is why I want to share with you stories of transformation. Moments where ordinary people chose to let go of excuses, embrace their higher self, and align with the flow of the universe. These stories are proof that no matter where you are right now, change is possible when you decide to live beyond excuses. Take Neville Goddard, for example. He often spoke about his Ethiopian mentor, Abdullah, who taught him to live as though his desires were already fulfilled. At first, Neville's mind was full of doubt and resistance. He thought he didn't have the means, the connections, or the opportunities. But Abdullah refused to allow Neville's excuses. Instead, he demanded that Neville embody faith, to live from the end, and to claim, I am. The result? Neville transformed not only his own life but also the lives of millions through his teachings. His story reminds us that excuses are illusions, but faith and alignment create miracles. But it's not only mystics or teachers who prove this truth. Ordinary people, just like you, have experienced breakthroughs simply by choosing empowerment over excuses. A single mother who once believed she could never start her own business because she lacked time and resources, shifted her mindset to, I am capable, I am supported, I am ready. Within months, she found new opportunities, received unexpected help, and built a thriving life for herself and her children. Her excuses had told her impossible, but her I am rewrote the story into abundance and freedom. Even in the realm of ancient philosophy, we find echoes of this truth. The Stoics taught that it is not external events that determine our destiny, but our perception of them. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle becomes the way. What does that mean for you? It means every excuse, every limitation you perceive, can become your doorway to growth, if you choose to step through. Excuses paralyze, but perspective liberates. The moment you shift your inner narrative, life begins to align differently. The universe responds not to your excuses, but to your energy. These stories, whether from mystics, philosophers, or everyday individuals, are not meant to entertain you. They are meant to activate you, to remind you that you, too, carry within you the same power. the same potential, the same I am. The only difference between those who transform and those who remain stuck is the decision to stop justifying limits and start embodying truth. Their stories are mirrors, reflecting back to you the possibility of your own transformation. And the next story of liberation could very well be yours, if you choose to live without excuses starting today. When you hear these stories, don't place them on a pedestal as if they belong to a chosen few. The truth is, every single breakthrough begins with the same choice: the refusal to live with excuses. The moment you decide that excuses will no longer define you, you open the same door that Neville, Marcus Aurelius, and countless others have walked through. And behind that door lies clarity, abundance, freedom, and expansion. Their victories are not exceptions. They are examples. They exist to show you that what was possible for them is possible for you. The only condition is your willingness to choose differently, here and now. And that's why staying with me until the end of this video is so important. Because soon, I will guide you into the final step, a conscious integration of everything we've explored. This will not just inspire you. It will anchor these truths in your energy so you can carry them into your daily life. Imagine yourself weeks from now, looking back and realizing this was the moment you chose to stop hiding behind excuses and start living your highest potential. That future is already waiting for you. All you need to do is claim it, and the universe will meet you halfway. As we come to the end of this journey, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. You've seen how excuses are nothing more than invisible chains, how shifting from I can't to I am expands your consciousness, and how the law of attraction mirrors the vibration you carry. You've practiced releasing old patterns and stepping into empowerment, and you've heard inspiring stories that prove living without excuses changes everything. The message is clear. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the story you choose to believe. So here is my invitation to you. Choose differently. Choose to stop feeding excuses and start feeding your higher self. Choose to speak, I am, with conviction every single day. Choose to align with abundance, love, and freedom. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. Because the moment you decide, the universe decides with you. The shift is instant. The vibration is real. And the manifestations will follow as surely as day follows night. You are not powerless. You are powerful beyond measure. Imagine how your life will look 6 months from now if you integrate what you've learned today. Picture yourself free of excuses, living fully aligned, watching as synchronicities unfold in your favor. Imagine the opportunities that will appear, the people you will meet, the doors that will open. This is not wishful thinking. It is the natural result of your alignment. And it all begins with the choice you make right now, in this very moment. That's why I encourage you not only to apply this in your own life, but to share it. Share this video with someone you love, someone who may be trapped by their own excuses and needs to hear these words. By helping them, you strengthen your own alignment, because giving and receiving are part of the same flow. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below what I am declaration you are choosing today. Your words matter. They anchor your energy and inspire others on the same journey. Remember this truth. Excuses may have shaped your past, but they do not have to define your future. You are the creator, the architect, the master of your destiny. When you choose I am, you step into your true power, and nothing can stop you. So walk forward with confidence, knowing the universe is on your side. Your time is now. Your moment is here. And the only question left is, will you choose to claim it? We've reached the end of this journey together, and I want to take a moment to recap the powerful truths we uncovered today. First, we exposed the hidden nature of excuses and how they silently block your energy and your potential. Then we shifted from I can't to I am, unlocking the vibration of empowerment and alignment with your higher self. We explored how the law of attraction responds to your frequency, how excuses attract resistance, and how alignment attracts flow. and we experienced a guided practice to release excuses and step into your power. Finally, we saw inspiring stories that prove living without excuses changes everything. Now, I want to ask you a question. What is the biggest excuse you've been telling yourself, and how will you replace it with an I am declaration today? Write it down in the comments below, because your words are not just comments. They are commitments, anchors of energy that begin to shape your reality. And when you share them, you inspire others on the same path to break free as well. So don't keep it to yourself. Declare it boldly. If this message resonated with you, take action right now. Subscribe to this channel, click the bell to activate notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Every interaction helps spread this knowledge to more people who need it, and together, we create a ripple of transformation that goes far beyond us. And remember, your journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. I also invite you to share this video with someone you care about. We all know someone who hides behind excuses, who dreams of more but feels trapped in limitation. By sharing this with them, you become a messenger of hope, a spark that could ignite their transformation. And as you give, you receive, because what you put into the universe always returns multiplied. Finally, if you're ready to go even deeper, don't stop here. Go watch our previous video, where we explore insert previous related topic here. Example: how to connect with your higher self and receive clear answers. It will expand everything you've learned today and guide you even further on your path of growth and manifestation. So go now, watch that video, and keep your vibration high. Remember, your power is in your I am. Claim it, live it, and the universe will respond.